Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
On first down, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the ground, this is Johnson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
We go tonight. Like 20.
Third and long. It's gone. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Brings up third down.
Set, hut, 6 yards. It's 59, Mike to 59. Let's go. Out time, guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On third down, a run from Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Goff. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
A gain of 15 brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Big stop, dude. Big stop. Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it. Maverick roll. I got him. That's me. Mike, check 33. Maverick roll. Twist. Hey, check left.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw on 2nd down. Winslow, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Let's go, baby. Check 52. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Off.
Back to throw. Winslow. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Breida. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Winslow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Yeah, you love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mecole Hardman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
180. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Gordon on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ric Flair.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming for you, son. 57. 5.
Now it's gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Brandon Brooks. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Push him back. Push him back.
Now gone. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, man, what?
A final shot before break. Winslow. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Get the flag. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winslow. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winslow. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They go to Johnson again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
We go tonight. 180. 2 for 1. Value 3. 50 seconds. Come on. go, baby. Return.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
Incomplete. 3 and out. 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the eye. Watch twist.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Money base. Check. 59. Time to go. Night. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Exit. Mike's 59.
On 3rd down, Winslow completes it to Samuel. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the ready. Check. 59. I got one. Clean. Check.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Okay.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch safety screen. Safety screen.
Now a give to Breida. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
11.
Here's Goff. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks you want.
You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. On 1st and 10, Winslow. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, G. Here I come. What's
Throwing on 3rd and long. Winslow. He's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 79 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
17.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike check 33. And we're pretty quiet, D-Ray. Wahoo!
Goff now looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Goff now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. D. Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Five.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, exit.
Check your hot reach.
Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
Hey, kill.
Check 33. 33.
Hey, Charlie.
Let him know. Hey, check that.
Here's Gone. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here goes to that. 180.
Pick your game up. Mike, 57. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
12. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Turbo 7.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, but we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that last run for a 1st down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch out.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 59. Mike is good. Come on. Hey, here I come.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Yo. I got motion. 59's Mike. Check. 59. So don't say nothing.
Here's Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They run for it with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. That one a first down pickup of 8. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check 59, Mike.
Mike is 59. Mike 61. Match box. Tight. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Rush in.
They'll try to run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach.